To the top, here I go, think I'm chosen to be the king of rock, think the people have spoken. I can hear the tick-tock of the clock, I'm in motion. So now I'm gonna pop, causing all this commotion.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Fat Boy Cartel podcast. We're here to review Monday Night Raw for May 24th, 2021. We're going to be shortening up our wrestling recaps. I know we've kind of been going back and forth on how we're going to do the wrestling recaps each week. We're still going to do them the day after the shows air for the most part, unless something comes up, I suppose. But we're going to be doing all of our shows now 10 minutes or less. So to do that, we're going to start a timer here in a second. But before we do that, my name's Eric. Brandon is on the right and Damon is on the left. And if you're finding this for the very first time, hit that like and subscribe button. And so starting right now, we're going to get into Monday, or I'm sorry, hit the wrong button there. Monday Night Raw. There we go.
We're live.
Yeah. First time trying out the timer, so here we go. Let me run down the results of the show here, and we can kind of discuss around that. We had 8 matches on the show. First match, Kofi Kingston versus Drew McIntyre, ended in a double DQ, so it sounds like we're going to be getting a triple threat at Hell in a Cell with Bobby Lashley, maybe. We'll find out next week, because they're doing a rematch next week to see with Bobby Lashley and MVP Bar from ringside. We had a no contest with Nikki Cross, lasting 2 minutes against Rhea Ripley after Charlotte claimed that she could beat Nikki Cross in 2 minutes, but Rhea Ripley decided to take the challenge instead. So Rhea Ripley, in a sense, lost this match by not beating her in 2 minutes. So another champion looking like a loser here. Ric Flair, Charlotte Flair defeated Asuka clean, but this match was a little bit wonky, in my opinion. Charlotte Flair didn't look her best at some spots here. There was especially one back elbow she threw that looked like it was completely botched.
That back elbow, man.
Yeah, right.
That was ugly as shit.
We had Cedric Alexander defeating Shelton Benjamin, 50-50 booking, and he even used an eye poke to cheat his way to the win here. Then we had Riddle versus Xavier Woods, which was the match of the night. Actually, a very very good match here between the two. There's one spot where Riddle tried to do a superplex over the middle rope, and Xavier Woods ended up landing on his head, but Riddle beat him clean here. Very, very good match, like I said.
Looked bad.
Yeah. AJ Styles then loses to Jackson Riker after an interference from Elias. Almost was nowhere near the ringside area during this match for someone's unforeseen reason, I guess, just to do this finish. So AJ loses clean here. Not been good since he won the tag titles for him. Sheamus then used the tights to defeat Humberto Carrillo. Kind of, again, another match we've seen many times before. And the main event of the show was the Women's Tag Team Championship. Natalya and Tamina versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. I call this the trifecta of shit, because it was the DQ or distraction finish, 50-50 booking from SmackDown, and a roll-up pin when Natalya pinned Nia Jax here. After the match, Shayna Baszler then confronted Reginald, who kind of distracted her in the match, and I guess they're going to have a match next week. So, yeah, any thoughts on all this from the two of you guys? And we can also go over a little other bits we might have missed from the show, too.
Like I said before we started recording, the Kofi Drew match was not bad. Mm-hmm. The finish was god-awful shit.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, it took up to, 45 minutes into the show from the opening promo that set up the match and the end of the match that gave us a double DQ. So you wasted basically 45 minutes of our evening.
Yep.
To be honest. I mean, like you said, the match was pretty decent, but when you give us screwy finishes like this, it really makes,
there's one move Kofi had Drew in the guillotine, and from that position, he didn't put him down or anything, just straight from the guillotine where, Kofi's shins are resting on Drew's thighs. Drew just picks him up and suplexes his ass. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, I can.
That was the one big highlight out of that match with Kofi in it. There was one move highlight. It's
yeah,
okay.
We also had a lot of spots during the show that were Braun Strowman, Mandy and Dana Brooke, Jeff Hardy.
Drip. The idiot.
Yeah, Drip Drip talking about he's the most moist CTV or superstar. Talking
my
about
God.
what did he say? They were all trying to promote this. We're going back to the fans in July in Texas, so they're trying to promote that. But even
Fans are
Johnny,
coming back.
Yeah.
We're going on the road again.
I mean,
It's
literally,
like-
it was like every commercial break when they came back from it, they had another one of these segments. So they were beating us over the head with the fact that fans are coming back, which is great. Don't get us wrong. But even Johnny
Yeah.
Drip Drip said he's going to be putting all the fans in the splash zone. So I thought that was kind of,
I don't want to be in a splash zone.
especially if it involves Johnny Drip Drip, I suppose. We got a lot of Eva Marie video packages on here too. It seems like we've been getting this for like a month now. So it's
I'm getting Emelina vibes from this.
yeah, like did
Already.
Emelina never even debut?
She
Did
made
she?
Emma never had a match as Emelina, but she came out once, and it was shit to the point of where they just like fucked that and brought her back as the glove wearing, shade wearing Emma.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, because then she had this whole like, I don't know, sexy thing going on, and then they canned that idea.
And
Yeah.
she came out onto the stage once,
Yeah,
And then they cut her.
turned back around, and then brought her back for the whole glove wearing, shade wearing, badass, and then like months later, fucking released her.
There was outside of the the Xavier Woods and Riddle match, which we said was probably the best thing on the show. So definitely go check that out.
Again, low bar, but yes, best match of the night, hands down.
But I guess we should mention the finish of this match. There
The
was
finish was great.
Yeah, Riddle actually pulled off an RKO on Xavier Woods. Randy Orton was not here tonight, but when he hit it, it looked like he turned on a switch that he was taking on Randy Orton a little bit here and more aggressive.
He channeled Big Brother Orton, hit the RKO, did the whole fist slamming on the mat thing.
Uh-huh.
A little bit of foaming at the mouth. And then at the end, he did Randy's fucking...
Pose.
he did his
Match pose in the corner where he's raising
corner.
his arms. Yeah.
corner pose with the hands up, and it's like, well, all right.
Yeah, I mean,
like that.
there was also another really great spot of this match where it looked like they were going to, what is it called? They kind of got up in like these, where you're trying to battle for position with your hands, and Riddle was on the ground, and Xavier pulled him up and caught him in a suplex position, and then I think he springboarded him off the ropes. Yeah, it was a great spot.
Looked awkward as fuck for the like the holding, but
yeah.
I was thoroughly impressed with that shit.
I mean,
I
it was
like,
definitely
damn.
something very hard to balance, but Xavier kept it and actually delivered it well. So definitely the best thing on the show. Go check it out as well. There was also the other highlight I thought was the fact that they were plugging the NXT main event, Karrion Kross against Finn Balor, and obviously the Cameron Grimes Ted DiBiase face-off tomorrow night on NXT, or tonight I guess when this is airing on our channel. But this we for the life of us we were discussing during the show what we can't figure out why Raw, SmackDown, and AEW all are getting better ratings than NXT, because NXT is just as good as AEW.
I don't get that.
It makes no sense, because Raw SmackDown's been better, but Raw is garbage. Raw should not be getting anywhere close to that.
Like it's like I get it when it was on the network. Yeah, not a lot of people are gonna pay $10, see one wrestling show a week when they've got Raw and SmackDown essentially
You don't
on
have
cable.
to pay that to watch that now, and
now you just get it. If you're gonna pay for cable to get Raw and SmackDown, well, now you also get NXT on USA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't understand it.
Yeah, to me, it's just. I mean, we had two matches that were clean on this match with clean finishes. Everything else either involved some sort of cheating, distraction, a roll up. We had interference.
Blatant
interferences. Now, granted, I'll give Reginald a little credit though. When he came out to do the distraction at the end of the night, no entrance music, so there's that. But everything else is.
Well, that might be to the fact that does he even have fucking entrance music?
Well, that could be a good point. It might be, they were forced to do that. But I mean, it's matches we've seen before. I mean, 50-50 book. It's just the same sort of stuff where they beat the champions, things like that we complain about week in and week out. I mean, I just don't understand it.
They announced that at Hell in a Cell it's going to be Charlotte and Rhea.
Yeah, they did announce
the title.
That. Because Charlotte beat Asuka, who Asuka beat like the week before. It's like, okay, so why is Asuka not in this? I mean, I guess Charlotte beat her twice in the last 3 weeks or something, but it's just I don't get it. But
Charlotte didn't beat her 3 weeks, and no, Rhea beat Asuka. Asuka beat Charlotte, and then Charlotte got her win back this week after losing last week.
Oh.
But now Charlotte gets the title match.
Oh, I thought there was a
Make
week where
it
Charlotte
make
won.
sense to me.
Yeah. I thought maybe Charlotte beat Asuka 3 weeks ago or something, and then they 50-50
I don't
book
think
it.
so.
I could be wrong on that, but yeah, either way, it's like, all right, we see where this is going. Rhea, I hope you enjoyed being a champion, because I got a feeling that may be short-lived. I hope not. I hope she beats Charlotte. But
As soon as
I don't think
Charlotte
she's going
came
to.
back.
I don't
at
think so
fucking
either.
the Monday after Mania, I was like, well, Charlotte's gonna have that title real fucking quick.
yeah. So unfortunately, yeah, I mean, I'm not that excited for Hell in a Cell yet, and we may be getting a triple threat match in the main event with Kofi, Bobby, and Drew. If they do the same match again next week, and they have another screwy finish where there's no outcome, regardless of whether or not you bar Bobby and MVP from ringside, you know they're getting involved or they're having somebody get involved.
Yeah, because it's not like Bobby's not done that before either on Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
will say this though. I mean, I get that they're adding.
Kofi, right? But to me, it's
I
like,
mean, I get they're adding other people, but the real story is between Bobby and Drew.
right, which is what I hope they would do with Hell in a Cell. You added Kofi into it. It's like, why would Kofi be in a Hell in a Cell against two guys he just started feuding with? But it's Hell in a Cell time. I guess they moved the pay-per-view up, and maybe they didn't book it like I hope they did. But it was based around the match itself. But that is 10 minutes, so I guess that'll be it. There's really not a whole lot else to say about this show. One really good match, another match that was clean, but set up a
like I said, 1.5 matches that were good.
Yeah, so overall,
Okay.
This wasn't a very good show for me personally, but if you liked it, hey, more power to you.
2.5. I rephrased that 2.5 because I forgot the Drew Kofi thing.
Right. But anyway, that'll do it for our Monday Night Raw review for May 24, 2021. But what did you guys think about this show? Please comment down below. Let us know. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get all the notifications about when we put up new content here on our channel. And until our next video, guys, take care.
Yeah, ready to go, man, lock and load. That's right. I swear to God that I could drop you, bro. Yeah, I got shot and I ain't stopping, no. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable.